St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward, we just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself, 2 thumbs up. A blessed, wonderful, good afternoon to all our St. Martin family all over the world, and our SOS family as well all over the world. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business. I'm your host, Mr. Brian Barry, alongside your co-host, Mr. Julian Rolox Jr. It's another beautiful Sunday afternoon here on the Friendly Island, and it's time for another interesting program on SOS Radio 95.9 FM. So call up your friend, call up your neighbors, your family members, and tell them the boys are in the building for another great program. But of course, we always like to start off by shouting out and thanking all our sponsors that make this program possible. So if you want to do some grocery shopping today or during the week, you got to go and visit the Aki Supermarket. They're located right there on the Illidge Road for all your grocery shopping needs today. Aki Supermarket. Also, we have the Supreme Supermarket. They're located right there in the corner of Arch Road, Hispaniola Road, number 1. If you want to do some grocery shopping as well, they are open from Sunday to Sunday, so get your groceries, people. Also, we like to thank the Los Mejores Barbershop. You want that fresh haircut for the ladies, for the kids, for the men, you got to go visit the Los Mejores Barbershop located right there on the Illidge Road for that fresh look. Also, we like to thank the Video Block located right there in French Quarter. If you're thinking movies, think the Video Block. Where else can you find 30 movies for $30? Get your movies on your USB, on your hard drive. Of course, you have DVDs as well. We also have a nice selection of video games for PS4. So if you want to play some games for the summer, check out the Video Block. Open from Monday to Saturday, 5:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Also like to thank the Bold Chance Electronic Store for all your home entertainment systems, your laptops, your computers. Go and visit Bold Chance right there on the front street. We also like to thank GEBE, our water and electricity company. Thank you, GEBE, for your continued support. And if you're looking for apartments or commercial spaces, number 1 place to call is J&J Properties. Give them a call today at 588-1216. That is J&J Properties, 588-1216. Now, if you want some delicious food, we got some spots for you. We got Jerky's Tiki Hut right there on the Illidge Road with some great tasting barbecue chicken and ribs. We also got Jerky's Tiki Hut by the Plaza Casino. And not forgetting right there on the Pondfield, we got Fat Boy Jimmy for some great tasting food. We also got Stasha's Restaurant located right next to Aki Supermarket. Give them a call today at 550-9108 or 524-9834. That is Stasha's Restaurant. And also, if you want some authentic Caribbean taste, some delicious food for lunch or for dinner, you got to go and visit the Caribbean Feisty Flavors for that delicious meal. Also, they specialize in locally made puncha creamers. If you want that tasting puncha creamer locally made, you got to go and visit the Caribbean Feisty Flavors. Located right next to the Daily Herald Bush Road number 24. Just look out for the red umbrellas. They are open from Monday to Saturday, 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. and close on Sundays. Give them a call. They also do deliveries, 554-7676 or 0690-180903. That is Caribbean Feisty Flavors, 554-7676 or 0690-180903. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Brother Junior in the house. Good afternoon, bro.
Brian Barry, what's up? How you doing, brother?
Blessed and thanking God for life.
Staying positive.
All the time. How you keeping?
Not too bad. I would like to thank SOS, of course, for the opportunity. You know, we just keep thanking SOS. Brian, we have to thank our listeners, boy, because we have a lot of listeners out there.
All the time, every time.
You know, yesterday I had breakfast at DV with my family.
Okay.
It was really nice. I met the good gentleman. I wanted to send a shout out to him, a good friend of my family and my father. His name is Dolphus.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to him. He said every Sunday he listens to us.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
The gentleman said he really appreciated the program and how our voices come over, you know, and we're giving our point of views on certain topics,
right?
You know. So a shout out to him as well.
Absolutely.
Of course, a shout out to all the listeners that keep stopping us and say, hey, I like the program. Hey, you just be on Sunday on Billy, right? You know, and I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, very much.
We give thanks for
when they hear you, they catch the voice now.
Yeah. They catch the voice. And sometimes when I not on the radio, boy, the panel yours, boy. What your name again? Barry, yeah, boy. Barry, he boy, firing on the radio, you know what I'm saying, Brian? So, thanks a lot to you too, bro, you know, being with us for a while, you know, to on your presence here, and stay positive.
Absolutely.
Stay positive.
Absolutely.
You know, and I always remember that saying of you. I would never forget it, staying positive. Once you have life, you know, everything is possible.
Yep. Once you have life, you have hope.
Once you have life, you have hope.
The longest thing you're going to ever do in this world is live.
Yep. That's true.
Once you're doing that here, you're doing something good.
Yeah. Brian, today I want to touch on a little bit of what's happening in our country.
How the country running?
Yeah, like you always say, how the country running. You know what amazed me, bro, honestly? And like you always say, you don't know if the politicians keep fooling our own people. How is the minister, you know, the Minister of Health had a farewell a couple of days ago because...
Bon voyage.
Yeah, bon voyage. The Parliament was not happy with his performance because the majority voted him out. So I would say Parliament, the majority of Parliament was not happy with his performance. And he had to leave, you know. But what amazed me, Brian, is as soon as they have to leave office, they reach out to the people. Reach out to the people, meaning they go to this program, that program, this program, that program. He reached by Billy Dido, but he reached by you, right, Billy? Because I don't want to be mistaken.
Right.
I don't listen to us every day, but maybe I miss it.
Right.
You know. But why you think it's like that? What is the? Why can't you stay in touch with the people while you are in office? That is my main question.
But we gotta put ourselves. You know, we don't want to be biased in nothing.
No. I want to be because it's something. It was because you see it.
Right.
I'm right or wrong. You see it also, right?
Of course. But you want to put yourself and at least put yourself in his shoes. When you're a minister, the task that you have, when you're in the kitchen is very hot, you know, so you're busy.
Yes.
You know, he's doing many different things, like he self-said on the different programs, and he doesn't have the time to reach out to the people as much maybe that he needed to. But now that you're fired, you don't have the job, you have all the time in the world.
He was still in the office though.
Yeah, but you gotta still think, you have a agenda.
Okay.
You understand? You have this to do here, to go this person to meet that. But you're forgetting still the people who put you there. There you have to keep in touch with at all times. But it's only when you're out now you realize your main thing of staying in there had to be exactly what you're doing when you're out.
Look,
so what he's doing now, he should have been doing. He had to make time for that, but he didn't.
Let me explain. Or let me tell you my point of view. When Billy D is on the radio on Tuesday with Wembley and Chris, all of them, here sitting down and back and forth, letting go shots. You know, he can also, he don't have to answer them, but he can come to the radio. It doesn't have to be long, Brian. Half an hour. Ask Billy D, Billy, I want to come on your program today. You know, and they have certain things that maybe the parliamentarians maybe don't understand, or
enlighten the people.
Enlighten them. Say, okay, I'm busy with this because look, all right, they say they have the press briefing, but the press briefing, Brian, it is not
joke. Let's say it's a joke. It's a joke.
It is not.
The reporters don't get to show the questions they really want. They don't get to follow up good. It's a joke. The system, how they have the questionnaire, it's really not productive. They feel they're doing something, but at the end of the day, the people are still lacking of information. It's not productive.
You know,
the timeline,
if there's something you're busy with, you go out, you say, you have to go every day to the radio, Brian. I mean, just like you say, you go by this, you go by this, you go by this. You make a time in the afternoon or wherever, because I know all radio stations would be glad to have a minister on the radio. You go to the radio station and you explain to the people, look, I'm busy with a hospital, and as I understand, I'm just giving you an example, okay? They said in Parliament that I spend $25 million without putting a block, or $25 million without putting a block. This is where the money went. Bam, bam, bam. I'm just giving an explanation. I don't know what it was, but I'm just giving an explanation. What Brian Barry said was not completely true, or what he said was not true. This is what's going on. So the people know what is going on. Now, when they throw you out of the office now, and you come to them, the people are not interested actually no more, because you're done gone already. You're done gone already. It's just like the Minister of Justice. They tell him, well, the majority of Parliament asked him to leave, right? He's still there. But that same week, I see a bunch of articles come out in the paper, right around Brian.
Right.
Like, he wants to show
Show
now
now
what
that-
he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, so my point is, why not stay in contact with your people?
All
If
the
they,
time.
if they put you there, or they put the parliamentarians put you there, keep them to make them know that they are in charge and explain them what are you doing.
Look at it this way too, right? And we all know there's two sides to every story, right? There's two sides to every story. But the minister, the ex-minister now MLE, he is trying to give his side of the story when it's too late, right?
Exactly.
Meaning at the same time, if the opposition is making time to enlighten the people what's going on, you had to find time, like you said, while you're there, to find time to give the people your side of the story. So we know both sides. But if we're hearing one side all the time, that's what the people tend to believe. And now that you're out, we're hearing your side of the story. But it's too late.
I'm reading comments, you know,
It's
when
too
you
late.
see the shows of him talking,
Yeah.
the people are saying, well, we're not interested no more, you can go home.
It's too late.
You know?
But then again, you gotta put yourself in his shoes. When you're in something, if every click of the clock you have to be coming to answer
no, that's
and
why I
rebuttal
say
them what they
no,
say,
but-
you feel like you don't get into to
no,
do
but
the job,
that's why I was
to do what you have to do.
that's why I said just now,
Make
he
the
doesn't
time.
have to answer
All the time.
what Billy D or whoever come on the radio Tuesday and say. All he has to do is come and talk about what he's doing. You know, there's ministries, Brian, we don't hear from them at all.
Correct.
We don't know nothing what they're doing.
Correct.
You know, you don't know nothing what's going on. You know, that's why when there was the budget meeting, the parliamentarians get to vent, get to explain, get to talk, and say, I don't know what you're doing. Can you please tell me what are you doing? Because you don't doing nothing.
You don't seen it.
I'm not seeing it. You know, there's people of opinion, Brian, that the minister was there for 5 years, and what have he done?
Yeah.
What have he achieved?
Yeah.
You know, there was from 10 to now, Brian, there was never a government for 4 years. None. If I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
The government fell come. And he was one minister that always stayed there for, I think it was 4 or 5 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
You know,
So there should have been some type of continuity in his ministry.
in his ministry, seeing what he did, what have he done, have you performed, what have you did for the country. Because I truly believe, Brian, if you're a parliamentarian for so much years, you know, and a minister for so much years, after you leave, somebody's gonna ask you, oh, Brian, when you was in office, what have you done? What can you write down for me? Can you show me what you moved? Can you show me what rock you move, according to my father, from left to right, from right to left?
Yeah.
Can you show me what have you done the past years you was in office? Because, Brian, if you in there just for the show, it doesn't make sense.
And what bothers me is every project, everything that the government has to do is always millions. It's always millions. Millions for this, millions gotta go here, there. It's always millions. And at the end of the day, it's about where the money is.
Where the money is.
What we do here for millions? All this money we making, all this money we get, but we're gone.
And you know, Brian.
You know what's $1 million?
When I see, like you say,
I don't know.
now, I hope it don't happen here in St. Martin. But Curaçao now is in serious problems because they're really appointing a few Dutchmen to go down there and basically run the country. You know, the Dutch is over Curaçao now, over the finance, over everything.
Wow.
Because they're in financial problems. The country is in problems.
And they're bigger than us.
Not only bigger than us, according to an MP a couple of days ago.
They got more parliamentary than us.
Not only that,
Oh, God,
according to
this-
an MP a couple of days ago,
Yeah,
we went through Hurricane Irma,
Yeah.
the most destructive hurricane ever,
Yeah.
and we still bobbing and weaving,
Yeah.
you know. And these are countries, Curaçao, you know, it's just economic crisis after economic crisis, you know. And you ask yourself, what is the problem?
But that's why the Dutch feel that the people will allow them to take over. And if you
Yeah.
say they don't take over, that's what's gonna happen. But that's what the Dutch feel, because the Dutch saying, watch all your people. Your people are suffering. Are you in power for how long? Are you doing whatever, millions in guilders moving? And the country is suffering. You understand? Where's the money? yes, are you saying we corrupt as well? But for a smaller country like St. Martin or Curacao, where is the money? Who's benefiting here? Who's benefiting from this? So that's why they start to squeeze the politicians who are in there for years, because they're watching what have you achieved being in politics
for so many years. Yeah.
You understand? Because your country ain't moving forward. You saying you want your people to prosper, and at the end of the day, still you can't point out and say who's your people, because you're saying it for everybody.
Yeah.
So who you really for and where the money going?
The politicians here, especially here in St. Martin, Brian, who are in power for so much years, I would like them to ask themselves, you know, because remember we have parliamentarians in there from Island Council days, past Island Council, come up to 10. What have you achieved? Write it down for yourself and see what have you achieved. And see if it's enough for you to move back and leave somebody else come take over.
When you're just an average citizen and you're just seeing it from the outside, you don't know how it really is with all this red tape, right? There's a lot of red tape.
I know.
There's a lot of bureaucracy.
I can tell you, I know, brother.
So that's why even here on the French side, you see them trying to do things, and it's like 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Both sides doing the same thing, and we own people in power, we own people in government.
At
the end of the day, I'm making 40 almost, you know, a couple of years, like 30, making 39 this year.
Wow.
You in your 30s as well.
Yeah.
When are we gonna see a leader to say, okay, St. Martin is a unique country? This is where it needs to boil down to. I don't see it in my generation, but this is what it needs to boil down to. St. Martin is our country. When I say St. Martin, I mean Dutch side, French side.
Yeah.
We need to put leaders in place who could run the country. We need to put leaders in place who will say eventually, listen here, Holland, this and so I want to run my country and I want to be done with you. I could run it on my own, I don't need your money, because I have things put in place that allows my economy to flow. Both sides need to do that. Dutch side need to say, Holland, enough is enough. French side need to say, France, enough is enough. If we could have maybe one unilateral government to control this little island we have, there is where we're going to feel as a people and we're free. Because we could say we're free all the time, but at the end of the day, colonialism is still over our head.
Yeah.
We still feel that we ain't running nothing. Because we still at the end of the day, you know when you got to sign something or make a decision, it stops at the head.
It stops right there.
It stops at the head. Somebody still is in charge, and it's not our people.
Everybody free to
it's not our people. Who is the highest body on the Dutch side of St. Martin? We see the parliament. But you see the parliament can't tell the ministers what to do. They're doing what they want. And then when you say, okay, who's in charge of the ministers? Who's supposed to be the leader, prime minister? Okay, if the prime minister in charge, who's in charge of her? When you see she running to now Knops or whoever. You understand? And then you have the governor who is there, and you say, but what's his task? And then when you hear what his task is, then you say, man, who running the country?
Yeah.
We getting frustrated. We're gonna have generations upon generations. They're gonna be an old man and still be saying, boy, back in the day, we accomplishing nothing because we don't have no leader that is brave and bold enough to say, listen here, people, we've been doing it for so long this way, and enough is enough. Do we have an airport that brings in money? Yes. Do we have a harbor that brings in money? Yes. Can we have another airport on the French side as well, expand that bring in money? Yes, we can do all of that. We need to start unilaterally doing things as a country board that say, hey, St. Martin, we could strive on our own. But you gotta let them know, and if there's a white man you're talking to, you gotta let him know we educated. You understand? We can do it.
You can't come here and just throw me around.
You can't come in here and decide and demand you taking this position.
Exactly.
And I gotta take it.
That's why when I see the papers, and every day something, and when I see the newspapers, I open the papers, I see Canop say, if we don't do this, we get in that. Yeah. If we don't do this, I say to myself, well, wait, we Canop's child, man. You know?
And exactly. You want to see the Prime Minister, because she's in charge, you want to see the Prime Minister put the article and say, but who's you?
Yeah, exactly. Who's you?
That's what we need to hear.
How are you gonna tell me do this or this?
Listen,
or what? Imagine,
leaders.
Brian, the how do you call it? The roof from the airport is back on. Okay? And they receive no Dutch money. So At the end of the day, look where we came, Brian. Look how far we came without that $500 million.
Yeah. Money is a joke.
A lot of people here in St. Martin, boy, to went under the mattress, go in every account they had, take the money to build back, to do what they had to do.
And you hear the MP, France, Richardson talking about all of that's going to change with the different laws they're trying to put in place. I mean, yes, we know we got to keep up with the world and the US, but everything will be cashless just
Yeah,
now.
boy.
And that will squeeze the type of business we operate.
And not only, exactly, and
But
I remember
we
them was talking about it too on the radio, that St. Martin is a country, it was a cash country for years, coming up to 2019. So how will that affect our country?
We want to be in everything.
Even if you have a business, Brian, you tell somebody pay you on the account. They don't come with the money, but you give it to you. They don't go to no bank or they don't transfer nothing.
We want to be in everything. Yes, we got to be a part of the world, but we still have to have that unique stamp.
The reality is this is St. Martin.
That's
this
right.
is how we function.
Be proud of saying it. This is St. Martin.
This is St. Martin. This is how we function. This is how we roll.
Yeah, but
you know, this is how we do it.
Yeah, but we got nobody in charge, bro.
You know, and then. As I say again, if a minister is busy with
how you would feel, right?
Wait, before you go, I want you
go ahead.
If a minister, look, imagine, Brian, you can tell me when election come around, every one of those politicians stand up right in this door, right around, right here by SOS,
right.
But all of a sudden now, Brian, you hearing nobody no more. You hearing nothing. You want to be like, what's going on, Brian? Certain things on this little island, you just see happening. You just wonder how that move. Who in charge? What?
That's exactly what I was going to tell you. How you would feel you on a plane, right? And you walk in, you get to go to the cockpit. You know the cockpit always sealed, but just let's say it open, you get to go up there, and you go in and you won't see no pilot. You gonna start panicking?
Well, you have to. You have to panic.
You're gonna start panicking. I mean, the system is set up to run on autopilot.
Yeah.
It is, but somebody still got to be in charge.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, indeed.
Somebody still have to be in charge, but we ain't got no pilot. Nobody in the cockpit. They just put it in autopilot and said the Dutch gonna handle it. Because that's all you hear now on the World Bank.
Yeah.
The World Bank, 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 the World Bank.
That's the only thing.
The World Bank will do this. The World Bank, since this hurricane hit us, that's it. We
all we talking about is the World Bank. That's it.
Who that's it. Us? Who got the
bars? And these are the things you just ask yourself. Like by the budget meeting, they were talking about the hospital. Brian in Curacao, what a racket is going on there. You know, the Dutch have to come in. These guys up to 700 and something million guilders with the airport. Remember, look, Brian, right now, I put on, me, Julian Rollins Jr., right? I put on a little building, right? Has its cost, I went by the bank, I took a loan, right? I sit down with my architect, not a whole heap of big fellas, just me and my architect. We write down, okay, this is how much it will come up. Bam, and the building there. Now, I'm saying to myself, they come with a bunch of Dutch boys, a bunch of smart men, as they say, right? They put 500 million in the building, and now they will come back and say, boy, that money can't make it. How is it possible, Brian? How difficult can that be? Please tell me.
I can tell you.
Isn't it the same thing from $1 to $10?
Yeah.
You budget and you put it down. So what's the problem then? Why they can't make it?
Tell you, the bucket got a hole.
It must have a hole.
The bucket has a hole,
because if you have all these smart men come in,
might be a big hole, but leaking.
Remember, Brian, when they come, they'll tell you, boy, I went to this school and I did this, I know how to build, I know all of this. And they pay them a lot of money, thousands of dollars they spend them for advice, for paperwork.
Right.
And then now, you'll come tell me, you'll send a letter, say, boy, we need 200 million more.
It's always millions, brother.
We here in St. Martin, we have to set a hospital. They spend a couple of millions, but I ain't seen no block, I ain't seen nothing. So what's going on? Those are the things the minister have to come with a piece of paper and show me where all this money went. I don't know if you follow what I'm saying.
I got you. I agree.
Because I would want to see okay, spend the people money, we all this money gone, and the airport ain't got nothing yet. I ain't seen not a block, and they had a break run and all kind of thing.
And don't come with no nice stuff.
No,
Come with
nice
facts.
Come with facts.
We want facts.
We want facts. We want a piece of paper to
Yes.
see exactly where all this money went.
Yes. Well, it's a crying shame, bro. It hurts me every day. It's a crying shame. Because my ex-minister, Christopher Emmanuel, had a plan to fix my dump. And now he no minister no more, and my dump still can't get fixed. And so these things hurt. These things hurt because when you hear somebody, finally we got a plan and it sound good, and this person assuring you it's gonna be done, boy, let me get rid of Eva. Let me leave St. Martin in the mess that they in.
And that's another
this
thing.
is what bothers me, bro.
The dump's still there, Brian.
Leave us in the mess that we in. Leave us drown in it. Leave us get sick. Leave us whatever. Because St. Martin people, they ain't nobody. They ain't nobody. You know why too? They dumb. They gonna keep taking their human resources, which is our children, our educated children. We gonna keep sending them Holland. We gonna keep sending them France. Then they don't want to come back because St. Martin too corrupt. So we get rid of the resources. Then we go import ours. We gonna import the Chinese. We gonna import the Europeans, the French, the Dutch, and then eventually it ain't happen now, but it's happening. We gonna control that paradise that called St. Martin, because that's what happening. And the late small 1 or 2 St. Martiners, they gonna be extinct because they be in a corner by themselves balling and back in. But we gonna be in control, because just now we gonna control the parliament, as you can see. We gonna control the parliament. We gonna control the ministers, and then all the St. Martin human resources, the brain power that they have, they don't want to come back here anyhow.
Yeah. As you say, like you just mentioned something there, corruption.
That they could find it somewhere else.
You know, Brian, when I came back St. Martin,
man,
I was, how you say, blind for when people say St. Martin is corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was, no, don't say that. I don't believe it. You know, the certain departments, they have corruption. No, man, it's not true.
Yeah.
You know, but then you start to talk. Even a couple of days ago, me and a developer had a nice little conversation.
Okay.
And he tell me, remember he builds and etc.
Yeah.
He tell me, Brian, that it's all about who you give the money.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, Brian.
When that gonna change? Who you know?
I just hold my head like that. I said,
Who you know?
what are you telling me, Brian?
It's not policy. It's
He
not
said,
this.
He said, relax.
It's
That's exactly what I'm saying. Is who you give your money to.
And
if you want to move something in there, make sure give the right people the money.
Yeah.
He told me that, simple and clear and blatant. He told me that, you know, and I didn't want to believe it, but it is sad, you know. As you see the papers of immigration, they catch a guy from
okay
immigration.
then. Oh, that, just thinking about that, you're seeing our people.
And he say in the court how he take this money because he in debt.
Why we got so much sticky fingers? It bothers me. People don't know how to deal with money. They can't. It's not your money.
It's not even dealing with money. They have to give somebody a certain permit or a certain stay or whatever, and they ask them for in exchange for money.
That's what I'm saying. They want.
And sometimes, Brian, they even take the money and they don't get nothing for it back.
Correct. Who we fooling?
You know, so I don't know, Brian, if you have to clear out everybody and put fresh new people.
But that's what I just explained. That's what's happening. But the clear out ain't gonna be replaced by our people.
What do you mean?
You understand? It's going to be a clear out, but it's not our people who's going to be replaced.
Yeah.
That's exactly what. St. Martin is a beautiful paradise. It's unique. But the St. Martin people are being fooled and being pushed aside. We're being shipped out. Don't come back, it's corrupt. You know you're paying something black till you mess it up and they say, well, we got to change that.
Yeah.
So the Dutch is being happy, the French, the Europeans are being happy to say, listen, we could do it better. We maybe can't manage our own place because it's too big, but we can manage St. Martin because it's small. Because you all obviously can't do it.
And when you say about our people, I was in the gym a few days ago, Brian, and there was a couple kids coming in for vacation, whatever. Brian, all I saw was Indians.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was looking to see where I see St. Martin.
Nah, not in that gym you just go to for sure. I'm telling you.
No, but I'm saying, Brian.
No, but I'm telling you.
What is going on then?
They
Our people getting wiped out then?
No, they understand the system. they're going to keep doing what they do and they're going to infiltrate. They understand the system, my brother. Trust me. I've seen exactly what you've seen because I've been there.
I was like, don't tell me about the gym, but I know I am in St. Martin, Brian. That is where I am now.
Yeah.
I'm in St. Martin, right? So I sitting down there and I looking to see, you know, I have nothing against them, but I just want to see Indians straight through, Brian, coming in.
I've seen it. I know what you mean.
So then 10, 20 years from now,
that's what I'm
where are we gonna be then? Where's St. Martin gonna be?
In France, in Holland. Where we gonna be? France, Holland. When you're just quickly, but when your boys grow up and you see how St. Martin moving, where you said it at? Said of Holland, right? Holland, not even Curacao no more because you see what going on in Curacao. So eventually you're gonna send them Holland. With the same white man, the same Hollander we thinking on today, and saying, boy, don't tell us nothing. There's where we send our human resources. Why? Because we are late country. We can't build universities. We can't import the sources to have what we need around us here.
Why we can't create it? We can, Brian.
No, because we worried about our pockets and getting them fat now. Under the table, give me this, give me that, who you know. We want to put a system. Remember I told you when your father was here and he said with McDonald's, the billions they're making, the investment in real estate, but they're working on a system that duplicates.
Yeah, they will stick with burgers.
We don't have no system that duplicates because when government fall this, that, the only system that they know is how much money they getting. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only thing that is repetitive here, you know, the money.
That's all
you realize?
Yeah.
The salary, that's the only thing that's staying consistent. But the work, the career, the fixing the dump.
We're talking about the sports. We gotta go about
it. Yeah, the process is changing
really
up.
We gotta finish this thing next week.
Absolutely.
We continue the really, really great conversation. So Martin, thank you so much for being here. Sunday, now it's time for lunch.
Yes, sir.
Take care and all the best.
That's our time for today. St. Martin people, remember life is all about choices. So be careful who you choose and what you choose because time waits on no one. Until next time, strictly business.